What's up, guys? Got a CJRB right there. Hey, Mr. Patrick, Mike, how y'all doing? I got knives out here, but it's not really helping me with fixing old Reba over here. But I did get the water outlet off. The new one is on. I'm just tightening it down. Got to hook everything back up and get all the coolant in and pray sincerely from the bottom of my heart that all is well. And then I got to do the valve cover gasket. Hey, Rugged Cross. No, it is not fun. I'm not meant to be a mechanic, okay? I'm a big old fat boy. And leaning over this hood, getting down in there, about killing my back. I can go ahead and tell you, my wife is going to hear me whine tonight. I'm going to be whining about my back. Yes, I am. But I'm thankful. I have a little bit of common sense and the will and the desire to do it. Save myself a bunch of money, especially holiday season. You know what I mean? My garage is a wreck. Yeah, good times, great oldies. Fox 97. That takes me back to the 90s. Fox 97 played the oldies around here. I don't even listen to radio anymore. Everything's on Apple Music. Excuse me. I gotta figure out my torque settings. Harbor Freight gloves to the rescue. Yeah, about the only time I don't have a knife is if I'm in the shower or I'm asleep. Everywhere else, work, church, don't matter. I got it. Well, if you have to go into the courthouse around here, they get kind of weird about that. Let's see, torque specs. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. This is not what I thought my first live would be, doing something like this. No, I don't have a pillow knife. And I don't put my gun under the pillow either because I'm really, even with a holster, I just have a feeling somehow I'd pull that trigger during the night because I sleep like this. So my arms be half asleep. That wouldn't be a good thing. $71 inch-pounds. I don't know if my torque is inch-pounds or foot-pounds. Better find out. I can't believe any of you guys actually got on today. That's amazing. Middle of the day, I know y'all are working or got better things to do. I was gonna be going to lunch with the knife doctor today down there in Hawkinsville. He invited me. And so I was working my schedule around, and then old Reba decided, Mario, replacing the water outlet for the coolant system and the valve cover gasket. Both are bad. Oh, Mr. Patrick. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Be a supervisor. Although I've had some people work for me that I just as soon not be a supervisor sometimes. I know you know what I'm talking about. 70. I don't have a 71. We'll go 70. Hope that's good. Let's see. You guys who have all your nice organized shops, organized garages, probably make you sick with mine. So all my stuff shoved to one side because of doing this. It's our wreck. Got my CNC over there. Got my laser right here on top of my modified Polk workbench I built. And then all the other wood on top of it is for my miter saw station. Sorry for all the seasickness. I love woodworking. I'm not great at it, but I love it. Come on, have fun. With 71 inch-pounds, ain't very much. We are torqued, ladies and germs. Oh, brother, this car is never in the garage. Never in the garage. I had to move all this just because it's 39 degrees outside. Although I did open up the garage because Fat Boy sweating. What's up, Knife Monkey? Man, I'm trying to remember about his names. I think his name's Jason. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. So many new people to learn, y'all. So many new things to learn. Kind of thought I was done learning after 40. I guess not. Hey, that's smart, Mike. That's what I'm talking about. My goal is to, once I get the miter saw station and everything done, my workbench here, I'm going to have a makeshift backdrop. I'm going to connect to the back of it, and I'm going to set my stuff on it and do my videos and stuff. That is the plan. I can do some stuff for you, Mr. Patrick. My machine's a 30 by 30. There is a way to do bigger stuff. It's called tiling. I haven't tried it yet. I could learn it. I haven't needed it. I'm fairly intelligent for an old redneck. I hope nobody's offended by that word. I thought of that the other day. I use that word, and to me, it's just me. I'm just a country boy. Rednecks, to me, has no negative connotation. It's just who I am. Country boy, to me, it's interchangeable. So if anybody's offended, I apologize. I certainly don't mean to offend anybody by any means. What I want to do with that CNC, Mr. Patrick, is I want to do some brass. I want to try to make myself some leather maker's marks. So I've been looking at brass to get it in big chunks. Ooh, it's expensive. So that'll be after the New Year thing. But I've already spoke with a CNC professional, Mr. Garrett, and he already explained to me, my feed speeds and all that stuff I need to do. So it is in the future, good Lord willing. Creek don't rise, as my dad said. Oh, put gloves back on. Get all nasty. What's everybody do for a living? You don't mind me asking. I work for a fastener company. I won't say the name, but work for a fastener company supplying safety gear, hardware, basically whatever. If they call needing a pickup truck, we'll go buy a pickup truck for them. So every day is an adventure. Ooh, that went on way easier than it came off. Hallelujah. All right. Let me get that. Ooh, that's cool. You're in tech. I like that. That's what I love. Oh, you're in tech too. Is that motor vehicle assault? Mercy. Tech is my passion, as far as like a career. For our church, I do the audio. I've done the audio, the video, the website, everything. I set it all up, built the computers. I would love to be able to, do church installs and stuff like school installs for a living. Don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't have a degree. People love that paperwork. But as far as what I just love it. I mean, I've been at my church for 18 years. Started running the sound in 2008, I guess it was, and then just slowly transitioned into one thing after another. Now I lead worship, been leading worship for 4 years, and I'm also a trustee. And I'm kind of like a gopher. Whatever they need, I just go get it done. But I love the tech stuff. Our upstairs right now is a wreck because we've upgraded so much stuff. Past few years, there are wires and cords everywhere. So I've got blueprints drawn through SketchUp that I did to redo it all and hide all the wires, make it all nice. One big workstation. It's just a matter of getting the other guys to pony up, approve it. It'll happen. Man, God bless you, monkey. 30 years, volunteer fireman. Anybody who does a service like that, military, police, firefighter, EMS, God bless you. I take my hat off to you. Sincerely, it is such a sacrifice. Such a sacrifice. People don't realize the sacrifice that it is. That's something you have to be called for, You have to truly love it. It has to be your calling. You don't just go into something like that haphazardly. Don't you go nowhere, knucklehead. Oh, yeah. We're cooking with peanut oil now, as Phil Robertson would say. Big E, what up? Ooh, that's a lot of work. Get all them quotes done from a Tuesday to a Monday. Yeah. And my dad would say, tell him to wish in one hand, spit in the other, see which one fills up the fastest. What's up, Mr. Greg? Appreciate you joining in. I can't believe this many people have logged on to see this old boy. Y'all just curious what this crazy feller might do. I respect that. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's what makes it interesting. I think. Where'd my other wire go? Did I do that? I did. You knucklehead. Well. Huh. Yeah, I gotta move that. What's up, Pocket EDC? Finally subscribed to you yesterday, buddy. I had missed you somewhere along the way with all these channels. I apologize. I watched you yesterday. I think it was a few days ago video. You were doing you were working on was it a HK5 BPS something? Bushcraft knife. That was pretty cool, man. I never heard of that type of knife, that brand. Learning so much new stuff. It's overwhelming. My coworker, I've always told him, I said, look, I only want to learn one thing a day. Anything else is too much, it's overwhelming. But ever since joining this community, I'm learning all kinds of stuff every day. Brother Todd, is that Pocket EDC? Trying to learn these names. I'm gonna make me a checklist on Excel. I'm gonna make me a spreadsheet, and every day just start reciting it out loud like I'm back in school. Not that it really helped me much when I was in school, but hey, you can always get better. I am missing a cable. Huh. Where in the world? How can a cable just leave me? Well. Well, I done lost something. I'm glad it ain't just me. Yeah. Oh yeah, trying to do at least a short every day. Mario's 100% right. And man, it's a lot. And HT said the other day, about feeling guilty about, can't see everybody's videos, but we don't have the time. I mean, working a full-time job and then a part-time job on top of that, having a wife and kids, church, it just ain't possible to catch everybody. I'd love to. My wife made a comment this morning about, yeah, all these knife videos all the time. I was like, I'm sorry, I'll start putting AirPods in. Made me feel bad. She likes knives. She loves Gerber stuff, but she just don't want to watch the videos all the time. And I get that. I've been selfish without really realizing it. I'd love to say it's a guy thing, but I reckon it's just a Bubba thing today. I'm gonna own it. Where is that connector? And that wire? Mercy. I swear. I'm gonna have to review that video. See what that thing even looks like. I mean, it should be right there amongst us. That's a Mario thing too. Oh man, that's funny. Right now, I don't know what I did with that connector. I don't know. I'm gonna put that dummy. Big dummy. I don't know where it could have went, possibly. I mean, I don't see any loose wires. That's why you pay professionals if you have the money. They know what they're doing, hopefully. That goes there. Yeah, this I'm aware of. Well. Yeah. I'm not buying no more rest of this year. I'm done. Might have a couple coming in the mail that I already bought. But yeah, no more this year. Told somebody on a comment earlier, I was like, when I first started buying when I first got hooked by Knife Doctor's videos. If I saw a USA made knife, I was trying to get it if it was reasonably priced. And so then I had stuff I really didn't like, really wasn't my thing. I started off loving fish knives, ended up only buying one, still got it. And I do like the shape of the fish knives and the toothpicks. And then I transitioned to I wanted trappers, or I wanted sod busters, fixed blades. So now I've got a conglomeration, I guess that's the word, I don't know. So I'm really trying to dial it down to what I really, really like. Because I really don't know. I do like it all. Oh, it was Ryan, RH Blade and Shade. That's what I was talking to. But look, I got this little guy. I picked it up for like $8 a while back. It's a Camillus. It's got 2 broken blades. But I put it in my pocket earlier. I was going to bring it down here. I thought I might take it apart today. We'll see. Fix the tip. Do like Doc did. Turn it into a single blade. I figured he had just done that video turning that Remington into a single blade. I was like, you know what? I'm on for $8. I'm going to try it. And see if I can turn it into a cool little single blade. It's that Coke bottle shape, which is kind of cool. I don't remember how old it is. Mario, I do have some knives I can get rid of. I really don't have that many knives total. I probably have 40 or 50 knives total, maybe including fixed blades. And some of them ain't, ain't nothing fancy. A lot of my stuff was cheaper. I see a lot of guys with really, really nice stuff. And I like the nice stuff. I just haven't been able to, what do they say, trying to ball on a budget. I had a girl at the pawn shop one time when I was managing a pawn shop. She was wanting a smartwatch, but she couldn't afford the Apple, so she got some knockoff from us. And she's like, well, I gotta be bougie on a budget. I will take a picture or video or something of all of my knives, and let everybody look at them. If somebody wants to trade something, do something, I am open to that. I might not want to get rid of none of my Swiss Army knives. I love the Swiss Army knives, y'all. Absolutely love the Swiss Army knives. I carry this mechanic literally every day. You just can't beat it. I mean, it's got the screwdriver, the pliers. I mean, the big blade, the little blade. I just love the heck out of a Swiss Army knife. I just do. I remember having the little classics as a kid. And now I love all these big ones. Just absolutely love it. Which one of y'all was standing right here? Y'all can tell me what I did with that wire and that connector, because I cannot find the doggone thing. Makes me feel kind of silly. No matter how long I look, I can't find it. All right, good. Where, oh, where is that cord, that cable? Let's see. Yeah, I need to get me a GoPro. This is just my iPhone sitting up there. Well, I've got a GoPro 3 upstairs, but it's so old. And I got like 4 or 5 batteries for it, but my iPhone's just easy. I think some of the GoPros you have to run on battery. You can't run on power. I think. Might be mistaken on that. My uncle, being a hunter, he's got all kind of GoPros and knockoff GoPros and Sony 4K cams. He got all kind of good stuff. Oh man, I'm with you on the computer and laptop, man. Although, first computer I ever built it for my church. Put the video card in, big, whatever it was, NVIDIA, I don't remember. Anyways, and then I needed to move it to make room for some other stuff, and I forgot that it clicked in place, and I pulled the whole PCIe connector off the board. Oh, I might have cried. I literally might have cried because the parts had just come in and I was putting it together for the church. Thankfully, we didn't need the last PCIe connector, so I took some snips and cut all them prongs short, and it ran for years until we went to Apple. Where did that cable? Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I swear. I know I took it off, but I don't see it now. Hey, it wasn't funny, Mario. Not a little bit. Not a little bit. See a grown man cry? Woo, buddy. That was the fear that was in my heart that I was going to have to buy a new motherboard. Woo, buddy. I cannot tell you the fear. Maybe you can guess, but I cannot tell you the fear. All right, where are you, you stinking little culprit? Didn't. But y'all, since I'm over here making a fool of myself. Oh, yeah. Sorry. First time I took a computer apart, I was trying to change out. I forget if I was adding a hard drive or what. This is back 03, 04, old piece of junk computers. And I had the thing running. Windows was up and everything. And I plugged that thing in and it killed that power supply. Burnt it instantly. So, yeah, I've took MacBooks apart, but just like to swap hard drives. I don't think I've replaced anything else on a MacBook. Maybe a keyboard on like a 2012. The old ones when you could actually still take them apart and work on them. Them old 2012 MacBook Pros were beasts. There's some churches still using them for their production, running programs and stuff because they're just solid. You could take out that DVD drive and put in a solid state. And yeah, man. What's up, Nature Boy? Woo! Oh, is it 2015? Okay. I knew 2012 was good. I wasn't sure beyond that, but I knew these later ones. I knew, boy, everything's like, I don't even know if soldered is the right word. It's in there in such a way, it can't do nothing. We got one being delivered. Ooh, I can't say that. He might see this. Scratch that. Yeah, scratch that. Me and my big mouth. I've been known to have a big mouth. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I guess I'm going to take it apart one more time, see if I can find this doggone thing. Because I might have lost what I did with it. And my dad would say, I'm corn fuzzled. Ain't nothing down there. Am I just deep in dumb and stuck in stupid? I could have swore I know I disconnected that. Where did it go? Yeah, the cost is nuts. For sure. Yes, go Dogs, Nature Boy. Let's beat Texas for the second time this year. And not only beat them, let's beat the brakes off of them so bad they just go limping back to Texas. That's what I'm talking about. Agreed, Todd. 100% agree. It's a throwaway society. It is. It's really sad. Pay $1,000 for a phone, and realistically, the new one is probably already ready to go with better technology. You know what I mean? I heard at one point somebody said that technology is already 5 or 10 years ahead of what we have. It's just not being released. Don't know if that's true or not. Could be. It's ridiculous. $1,000 for a phone. In a year, they want you to get another one. Hi, Jake. Bye, Jake. Go Dogs. Yeah, y'all have had George's number. I tell you that. I'm man enough to admit it. I don't have to like it, but I'll admit it. I appreciate all y'all jumping on today as I'm fooling with this thing. I'm going to turn the... I'm going to tell Dan. God bless you. I'm gonna turn this thing off so I can try to focus on finding this connector that I disconnected earlier. Now I can't find it. I know it's here. I just can't find the doggone thing. Um, Crashed alien ships. Oh, Area 51 must be overloaded, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, who knows? Might be a whole nother race of people out there way smarter than us. That is my vintage nice bug got me. I understand that. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about knives. First knife I ever had, my dad got me in a little 25-cent machine. Our church was at 1153 Ormwood Avenue in Atlanta. Bad part of town. I mean, kept a deacon in the parking lot with a gun, kept deacons inside at the doors with guns. Had prostitutes come in, pimps, drug dealers, all kinds of stuff. I mean, we want everybody to have the gospel, but they weren't coming in with good intentions. And right next door was a old school pharmacy that still made, like little old school loaf bread sandwiches at the counter. First place I ever had mayonnaise in my life. I vividly remember. And little candy toy machine up front for $0.25. And out popped this little, it probably wasn't an inch and a half long, little pocket knife. No clue who made it. I was little. It was before my mom died, so I was less than. We were in Atlanta still, so we left Atlanta in '89, so I was 6 or younger. And coolest little pocket knife, real metal, real blades, blue handles. I think it was a single blade, and that's the first knife I ever remember having. And I've had knives over the years, just buy, whatever is cheap. I've bought Schrades and Camillus, Gerber, over the years, names that I knew, Buck. But I saw Knife Doctor's video, and it came across my feed. I don't know why. It was divinely ordained, I guess. And I was like, at first I was like, who's this old guy? And I kept watching. I was like, okay. Then the next day, another one came across my feed. Next thing you know, boy, I was hooked, and I was on eBay. First knife I bought was a yellow-handled imperial fish knife, because I had fallen in love with that style on his videos. And appreciate that, Mario. Yeah, my mom, 39, breast cancer. She died in 92. Her sister Robin died in 88, breast cancer. And her other sister Karen died in 91, breast cancer. All three within 4 years. 89, 91, 92. Yeah, that was a lot for a family to go through. All three. My grandparents had 6 kids, 3 boys, 3 girls, and all 3 girls within 4 years. My mom actually found out she had breast cancer on the day of my Aunt Karen's funeral. Yeah, eventually got into her spine and bone cancer, and they were doing chemo and radiation, and the radiation had fried one of her lungs, but they didn't know it, because they were going through her chest trying to get the cancer that was in her spine. Her spine had actually severed the bone. It was actually just a spinal cord holding it together. Severe pain. There was this chiropractor in Snellville. I won't say his name because I still can't really say his name without getting upset. He thought he could cure cancer by being a chiropractor. And he hurt my mom so bad. He might have been the one that severed her spine. I said I was 9, so I'd have to ask my uncle. He would know for sure. But so when she finally died, she had pneumonia, Rockdale County Hospital, and they said her lung collapsed. They said, oh, well, you can survive off one lung. Well, they didn't know the other lung had been fried by the radiation. So her death certificate says pneumonia, but it was cancer. So yeah, tough. This time of year, holidays are tough. Since I was 9, I didn't actually grieve for my mom till 2000, and this was 92. I didn't grieve till 2006 or 7. My wife, bless her, finally got me to open up and grieve, because I never really talked about my mom, and finally grieved. Finally, so this time of year is tough, but God does all things well. He makes no mistakes. I don't question. Um, Now that I can look back over the last 32 years and how things have been orchestrated, it was the divine, it was exactly what God wanted. It was God's perfect will. Things could not be the way they are now if that had not happened. I would not be where I am. I would probably be dead or in jail. Um, yeah, I've got quite a testimony, uh, and it's all because God knew. You know, not everybody believes. Not to get all religious here, but not everybody believes in predestination, but I do, um, and I believe God knew when and where to reach me, when and where to come get me, and when and where I would be in the place in my life to accept Him. I ran and fought for a long time, made a lot of mistakes, got in a lot of trouble in my younger days, got a lot to be ashamed for carnally in my life. But by the grace of God, He don't remember it. So I'm thankful for that. What's up, Ruben? Appreciate you hopping on your lunch break. I didn't mean to get so serious on all y'all. I apologize. I guess it is lunchtime. Need some water myself. Wish I had a Diet Mountain Dew right now. I got 2 in the cooler, or in the fridge at work. Can't exactly drive the car right now, though. My wife's got the other one with the other kids at the chiropractor. So I appreciate all of y'all jumping on today. I really do. It's been nice to just talk, and I understand why y'all do the lives now. I've enjoyed the lives, man. From Mike, Mr. Terry, Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. I tell you, man, he's a hoot and a half. I just love him. I don't know where he's from. He sounds like he's from here in Georgia or somewhere near me. Maybe a little more country than me. Um, Cornbread, I don't know where he's from. I'm getting a kick out of his. I'm just loving all this. Aaron, I'm jumping. I get it. I see as many as I jump on as many as I can. And sometimes, if I'm driving to and from my customers from my store, I'll put a video on and just listen, or put the live on if somebody's on and listen, because I just man, it helps me through the day, you know. Uh, it's another form of church. I don't mean, and no disrespect to church, but it's like it's another way to keep me grounded, you know. Good stuff versus watching some junk, which I try not to, or listen to some junk, which I really don't listen to. I listen pretty much gospel, pretty much all I listen to, and comedy, clean comedy. That's all I do. I was asleep this morning, brother. Since I didn't have to go in today to do this, I overslept. I slept till like 8. I don't sleep good at night, so I can be in bed for 8, 9 hours and get 3 or 4 hours of sleep. So that's right, Ruben. Where 2 or more gather. Amen. Yeah. The brotherhood has been amazing, for sure. Boy, have I got one for y'all coming up soon. Not meant to be a sob story or heartbreaker. Early January. All right. Sounds good, Mr. Patrick. Appreciate it, Mr. Dan. I'm just me. Whatever you see on video is what I am in real life. I'm just a nut. You be safe too, brother. Thank you very much. I am what I am. That's all that I am, as Popeye said. I've gotten long-winded on these things and not meaning to be. Ever since I started leading worship, I've gotten more long-winded. I was terrified to talk in front of people, and then pastor asked me to sing one time because he had nobody else, and so I did it, and I didn't say hardly 2 or 3 words, in between songs, and just called the preacher out. I was terrified, and little by little, over 4 years, I'll talk. And now on here, I've just these videos, they end up going long, and I feel sorry sometimes when I go so long, but if I have a story behind something, I like to tell the story. Even if nobody else likes it, sometimes as I'm remembering, so I'm telling it as I'm remembering it, so then I'm reliving it, at the same time because I'm forgetful as all get out. You can ask my wife and kids. So forgetful. Um, I'm loving this, man. This is wonderful. Got a new Cold Steel yesterday. Man, I've only ever bought one Cold Steel. It was the Voyager XL back pre-COVID, so 18 or 19. And because my pastor had one and I wanted one. I didn't realize how big the XL was until I got it. And I bought it off eBay, said it was new in the box, and doggone if it wasn't a knockoff. And so I still got it in my bag upstairs. It's razor sharp. That thing, I mean, it's ginormous. Closed. Um, Cold Steel makes some good stuff. They make some wicked looking stuff. They're the ones that got that push dagger, I think. They got some really cool stuff. Um, yeah, I love knives. I do. But I'm gonna get off here, guys. I appreciate all of you being on here. I'm gonna get off so I can try to use my phone and figure out where that connector is that I seem to have dropped somewhere and can't find the wire or nothing. But I appreciate all of you coming on and joining me today. This has been fun. First live I ever did. I didn't think my first live would be about car stuff, but ended up kind of going all over the place. The OSS and SRK. I'll have to look those up, Ruben. I'm not really familiar with all the Cold Steel stuff. But I appreciate y'all jumping on. Pray y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Stay warm. God bless you.